Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here today as we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. My name is Jose. I love comic books. I love talking about them. I love sharing them with you. Feel free to follow me on social media if you would like. Links are in the description below. I've also posted a link to the DC fan set that I have plot synopsis and character bios for this issue. We are continuing our Inktober series. I'm posting one video per day in October of a black and white black and white, and we are gonna do Batman Year One, the black and white edition here. Absolutely beautiful. So we are not going to, similar to what I've done with the other ones here, we are not going to do um what the story is. This story has been covered, made into movies, all sorts of things. So we are not going to really look at that or go through the story. We are going to just marvel at David Mazzucchelli's art, and so um, that's what we're gonna do. This introduction by Frank Miller is one of my favorite ones that he's done. So, all right, and so here we go. So we're gonna cover all four parts. Where so we are. This is covered in Batman 404, 405, and 406 and 407. So, um, this is probably I don't know how when he laid this out, but this is so freaking cool. This there's something about this dude drawing this, and it just wow. I'm wowed at to so many artists would find this tedious and boring, and because I mean Mazzucchelli's just so masterful of this. So yeah, so like I said, we are just gonna marvel, and I'll pause whenever I find um a really cool panel here. Everyone has read Batman Year One. Like I mentioned, there are many YouTube channels out there that have covered this. This has been done in an animated movie. I happen to own the artist edition. I also own the absolute edition. Um, I just love this series. This is one of my most favorite, and so um, just look at this. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Um, Mazzucchelli pretty much just teaches art now. He just enjoys his check that he gets every year from Marvel with Born Again and this. He gets nice residuals from this, and he just uses that. Um, it always struck me as because artists have this compulsion to still want to create. So I just don't understand how he let it go. Like why didn't he just draw his own stuff? Um if he wanted to, he could have done that. And I understand he's teaching art. I think he teaches at Columbia, but it just I don't know how people can give up. I love this here in this panel here in the silhouette. It just looks gorgeous here. So, man, what an absolute masterpiece this series is. And then seeing it in black and white is just gorgeous. And so here comes 405, I believe. So look at that. Another. This is just oopsie. This is just gorgeous. Wow. So Gotham City was very chaotic, and Batman basically cleaned it up. Um, what an absolute wonderful story this is. Frank Miller really in the 80s really was. This is a beautiful panel right there. In the 80s, Frank Miller was just perfect. Um, I complain a lot about his new art style. I've got two videos that I've done on his new art style and how much I hate it. And I know he does not draw this. David Mazzuchelli does. But his art during this era was absolutely wonderful. So, just wonderful. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you have eaten well. Gosh, that is so cool. Your wealth. Sorry, you've eaten Gotham's wealth and spirit. Your feast is nearly over. From this moment, none of you are safe. God damn, this is so beautiful. At first I was like, why does when I was young, this just looks like a mustache. Of course, it's the shadow, but it's pretty brave because this looks like a friggin' mustache. So, God, it's beautiful. Such great art. And so, look at this. Oh, what an absolutely wonderful. So this was only released digitally. This book has not been released in actual book. I know that there's a lot of noir books out there, and I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked. So I happen to have seen this. So DC released this digitally only on their website, and it is the only place I have seen it. I have tried looking, and yep, as of today in 2025, um, as of this year, sorry, in 2025, um, the book is still not out, and it is a shame because I would have bought it. I would have. I have a few of the. I have the Watchmen Noir. Look at this panel. My goodness gracious. I have the Dark Knight Returns Noir. I have um I have the Killing Joke Noir. So I have a few of these. I definitely would have gotten this. I wish they would have released Ronin in a noir. I would have bought that too. It's just gorgeous. What a beautiful book. This era of Frank Miller, David Mazzucchelli in 1986. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous art. This is supposed to be like an ode to that famous painting here. I don't know the artist, but I think that is his last name. But it's so cool. Sorry, I am also enjoying this with you guys. I know I keep, man, what a beautiful uh, cover this is. So, So Commissioner Gordon is having an affair with Sarah, and I actually enjoy these 4 issues. It's amazing what Frank Miller was able to accomplish in 4 issues. Um, this guy, as I mentioned, in the 80s and early 90s, this dude was um amazing. So you can guarantee that if DC ever releases this book, I am going to buy it because one can never have enough copies of this book. I have the original issues. I have the facsimile issues. I have the absolute edition. I have the original trade paperback that this came in. I yeah, I've got this in as many forms as I can. And so this ends the issue, and so we'll take a look at all the other things that they have here. So Mazzuchelli, I think, drew all that, and so Mazzuchelli is such an amazing when he does his own inking. If you look at the early Daredevil issues that he did, he was just a penciler and doesn't just look at all well. But then once he started inking himself, just wonderful. This is the cover to the artist edition, and so there's a lot of this in the absolute version of this. I can't imagine someone doesn't own this. You guys that are going through this already should own this because this is a masterpiece. So, and there we go. Batman Year One, the black and white edition for Inktober. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, and I do thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.